My name is Karen Danu. My mom, Jean, died of breast cancer 25 years ago when she was 56. I have two daughters. I believe in the Komen promise of a world without breast cancer. I don't want them to have to suffer what my mom did. And when I was 56, I became the executive director of Susan G. Komen, Nebraska.
The VNA Breast Cancer Assistance Program serves women and men throughout the entire state of Nebraska. We are able to help with short-term financial assistance as they are undergoing treatment for their breast cancer. So I work with women and men from all walks of life, which is what I love about this program. You know, helping somebody to pay their rent or mortgage for a month, to bridge a gap, to pay a utility bill when they know they have a shut-off notice, to help pay a car payment, knowing that they need their transportation to get back and forth to treatment, maybe car insurance. I've helped replace brakes before. We really explore with each individual what their biggest concerns are about their day-to-day expenses. We hope that this empowers women during a time when they are feeling a lot of stress, to let them know that, you know, I say, share your story with me. Tell me what your biggest concerns are. We will prioritize, and I will let you know what we can or cannot do.
The Community Navigating Program, it serves women all throughout the state of Nebraska, where we would be partnered with them when they get a diagnosis or feel that there is a need for additional services. We provide additional information and navigate them through the programs. And I'm a survivor, so I understand firsthand what a woman goes through when they're diagnosed. For me, the information was coming so fast and rapidly, and to try and sort those things through, you need someone else there who might be able to help you. It's almost like you feel that the door's been shut, and so when a woman comes along as a navigator and opens that door of opportunity for you, provides you all the information, it puts you back to center, and then you can begin to focus on getting yourself all the help that you need.
Our program started back in 2005 with Dr. Kay Ryan and myself, and it was really the answer to a question. And the question is, where's the rehab? If you have a heart attack or if you have a stroke, you're routinely offered some kind of a rehabilitation program to help you get back on your feet again, emotionally and physically. But there was nothing like that for cancer survivors. And we thought that was just wrong. And so we started looking for programs elsewhere in the United States that we could import to Nebraska, and we couldn't find anything that was holistic enough. And so we decided to write our own. And at that point, we approached Susan G. Komen, Nebraska, and asked them if they would help us with funding to develop and pilot that program in Omaha. Our program should be viewed as a smorgasbord. We're going to lay out in front of them everything that the research says could be helpful to you, and many suggestions about how to deal with some of the issues, what's normal, when you need to seek more help, what to look for short-term and long-term. During that last week of the class, we asked them to write a contract with themselves to pick one or two things that they think would help them to move forward to create their best life. Say, that's the goal. You have it within your power to create the best life given the circumstances that you have right now.
I work with many single mothers who that is their first concern when they call me. One woman, it was very powerful, she said, cancer scares, but what's even scarier is if I can't take care of my family as I'm undergoing treatment. When I can tell them that yes, we can help them for a month, and I hear the relief and the tears often that I hear over the phone, it's emotional for me. I can't even wrap my head around how they must feel. So I am so grateful for the grant funds that we have for the Breast Cancer Assistance Program. We've assisted people in 37 counties, and I know we have a long ways to go, but I think that's a huge step since we started 3 years ago, when we really were only reaching a lot of people in the metro area.
This program has been an amazing whole journey for me, and I think that's the most rewarding part, is that at the end of the day, I'm helping another woman, and the navigators all feel that we are providing a service that might not otherwise be met. And because of grant money, and which is so critical to all programs, especially when you're dealing with nonprofits, this particular program can reach masses of women, and that's, at the end of the day, the most important thing.
The other thing that Komen has really enabled us to do is we've really reached out to try to include all of the women in Nebraska. So we have trained a group that's specifically for African American women. This past year, Komen funded us to help our Spanish-speaking breast cancer survivors.
I'm really pleased by the fact that when people call our office, we can point them to the direction of different resources. We view ourselves as the breast cancer or breast health resource in the state. You know, that's what Komen Nebraska does. Through the money that we raise and the generosity of our supporters, we're able to fund the programs that provide these needed resources for people that are undergoing breast cancer. We don't take their breast cancer away, but we certainly embrace them and make them part of a larger community so that the resources are there. And when we wrap our arms around them, you know, we're there for them during their entire journey. And when they're done, we like to celebrate. You know, that's truly what the Race for the Cure is about, is a celebration and a promise that one day there will be a world without breast cancer.